The reason that this is not fun is not just because you have to engage yourself in new activities or old activities to find new friends, but you never know if you're being too cavalier when you're going about making these friends. First, there's the question, like I said, am I being too cavalier? Am I coming on too strong? Making friends might actually be harder than dating. Part of the reason is because you don't even know if the person that you think is cool, that you want to be friends with, is in the market for new friends. They might just think that you're annoying and they want you to go away, which has happened to me. So take it from me, making friends as an adult is not nearly as easy as it was when you were a kid. Then, of course, as I mentioned earlier, we get into exercising. There are a few reasons this sucks. One is because you have to take time out of your day to do it. It's not already put in there for you like it was in high school and potentially college. Another reason it's frustrating is because it's really difficult to find exercising activities where you are doing it strictly for fun. I mean, yes, you can play in a football or softball league, but chances are that's only going to be once, maybe twice a week. And what are you going to do with the other 5 days? Now that you're an adult, exercising is probably more about just staying in shape than it is about having fun. And that's not fun. The next thing about lifestyle, number 4, that we have reached, we're getting into the thick of it, folks. I don't know if you're like me, but the day I turned 25, I felt my knee starting to give out. I felt like Bruce Wayne when he's in The Dark Knight Rises, and he asks, how's my cartilage? And he says, I've seen worse. Bruce Wayne says, great. And the doctor says, no, I've seen worse because I've seen cartilage. You don't have any in your knee. And that's how I feel. Everything hurts. I need to stretch. And even when I do stretch, like I said, I played football on Saturday morning. It's Tuesday afternoon, and I am still sore from 2 hours of football. That's it. I used to do 4 hours of football when I was a kid and get up and go play hockey. I don't know what happened. Oh wait, I do. My body is old. We move on to the frustrating necessities. I hope you feel like this is a VH1 top 20 countdown and you're just waiting for the commercial break to come back. Number 1. All right, frustrating necessities. Number 3 is making plans. I will cut to the chase and tell you why making plans sucks. No one wants to do it. If you have a friend in your group of friends who loves making plans and figuring out all of the logistics, don't let that person go. Don't even let them get swept into a marriage where they disappear from your friend group. It's so sad. Just keep them around always, because you need someone who's willing to put in the time to come up with the logistics, make sure that they confirm that everyone's even going to come, and then do it. I mean, in college, how hard was it? Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Do you want to grab dinner? Sure. Boom. 5 minutes later, you're in the dining hall eating dinner with that person. If I tried to pull that now, do you know what I would get from my friends? You can't just text me at 7:30 and expect that I'm not doing something on a Thursday night for dinner. Sorry. I thought that we were friends. Apparently not. So yeah, making plans, if you have someone who does it for you, hang on to that person, because if not, you're gonna have to suck it up and do it. Making plans is really difficult, especially getting other people to commit to them. Oh, this one, I had a tough time not putting this at number 1. But last night, I went grocery shopping. And do you know what it's like to go grocery shopping as a 25-year-old? Before I went grocery shopping, I needed to check the fridge and check the pantry and check the freezer to see what I had and what I didn't have. I realized that I needed 5 apples to get me through the week, 4 bananas, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to tell you everything that I buy on my grocery shopping list. But I needed to legitimately plan out my entire week of eating. This is super frustrating and takes way too much time just for buying food. The worst part of planning out your meals is when you come across something that you don't have in the middle of the week. Say salt or pepper, something that you don't buy every week. Now when I go to the grocery store on Sunday, not only do I have to buy my loaf of bread, my 5 apples and bananas and all that good stuff to get me through the week, I have to additionally remember that I don't have salt and pepper. This just makes it even more difficult. And we're gonna get to number 1 because I think you guys are all already there with this speech. Number 1 is the daily struggle. This impacts every single second of every single day of our lives. And I'm looking at your faces and I can see it, not just for today, but for this speech. As an adult, I don't know about you guys, but I am always tired. I am literally always tired. I wake up, my alarm goes off at 7:00 a.m. I think I need to go back to bed. I don't. I get out of bed and it's cold because winter sucks and I want to go back to bed. I get in the shower and I think how great it would be if I got to go back to bed right now. I drive to work and I'm thinking, God, this traffic sucks. What I would do to be in my bed right now. I get to work and I plow through 3 hours of work. That's not that bad. I have lunch and then I get the post-lunch sleepies where I am sitting at my desk from approximately 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. It's not that long. And I'm just thinking what I would do to live in Spain and have a little siesta or nap right now is not even funny. Then I make the hard choice of, am I going to exercise and go to the gym, or am I going to go home and lay in my bed? It's a very tough decision. The only time of the day that I am not tired is when I get in bed at the end of the day, which I cannot tell you how frustrating it is because I lay there thinking, first of all, it's 11:01, so I can't get 8 hours of sleep. And second of all, I'm already tired tomorrow because I'm not getting sleep tonight. So that's my list of the top 10 things that suck about adulting. And the truth is, adulthood is really just a made-up word for the fact that we are all still children, just in grown old bodies. And we still have the same thoughts and the same desires that we did when we were a kid. We're just expected to act differently upon those thoughts and desires. So while we live in an ocean of responsibility and a sea of small talk, I urge you to remember that while we're swimming around as these kids in adult bodies, we're all in this together. So let's just try not to bump into each other and let's just have fun, because that's really what life is about. And if we worry too much about the